Radiant's turn to pick.
Sorry for that double echo. Hello, ladies and gents. It is yours truly, DK Truman, back on the mic. It's been a lengthy amount of time since I have been able to get some casting done, and it feels good to be back. We hear the chickens going awry. I have not watched any of the Dota Champions League matches so far. I do know a lot of these names though. Black Archangel, Arrow, Cloud. Actually, I don't know Cloud. Dino, of course, very good safe laner. And Manic for Unique. I would assume Black Archangel 5, Manic mid, Arrow 4, Cloud then off lane, and Dino Zavrik is the safe laner. On the side of Water Rune Enjoys, Palantimos safe lane, obviously, Stoikov mid, obviously, Blink off lane, obviously, Yon 4 position, obviously, and Mary Y 5 position, obviously. We started off with the Leshrac, we've seen it at TI a decent amount, with the Brood on the opposing side. Oh, they gave Blink a chance to get his nice little minion summoning heroes. As we know, of course, Blink is a offlaner that played for no bounty hunter previously. I actually need to ask Shad what team he's joining, or if he's joining a team. Is he online? Let's quickly go for a scoop.
Radiant's turn to pick. Khakis!
And a Techies? Ooh, baby!
Wow.
Good old tech deck coming into play. That I don't mind whatsoever.
10 seconds remain.
Broodmother Techies as the counter. So the plus is that Broodmother offlane is a hero that depends on what he's up against, obviously. Can handle himself solo to a decent degree because of his insatiable hunger and sustain from it. So Techies can roam around a little bit more, which is pretty nice. Also, the damage output is tremendous, especially once Broodmother hits level 6. And you just get one Techies bomb on the enemy and they die in no time. So that's kind of nice.
It is Radiant's back.
AoE Silence, always great. Crystal Maiden is okay against Brood. It's not superb. It's also not really great against Techies because Crystal Maiden is very slow, so you can always hit those bombs. And if Broodmother like has an Orchid, which I don't think you will get, it's probably going to be a pipe kind of game. Pipe, Wraith Pact for the Broodmother to nullify the damage that Lesh brings out in the team fights kind of ordeal. So Crystal Maiden is actually pretty good against Brood if there is no Orchid being purchased. Because otherwise, like Crystal Maiden freezes the Brood in position, 50 million spies around her, she pops her ulti, all the spiders are dead, Broodmother just slowly whittles down. And you actually survive decently. On the other hand, you know, Techies goes in with the suicide bomb, blast off, silences you, you die. You just straight up die.
Radiant's turn to ban. Dire's turn to ban.
For the people that don't know, there is a 5-minute delay, so I can't respond to your messages.
5 seconds remain.
Unfortunately. Which is a little bit on the sadder point. But we will live, we will survive.
It is Radiant's ban. Dire's turn to ban.
Nonetheless, let's see. Drow, Sniper, Morphling. It's kind of the same hero still band of that were played at TI. To a degree. No, actually mainly all of them. Stoikov's Lina, of course, in the first phase got banned, which makes a lot of sense. He also plays a decent Leshrac. Against the Lesh in mid, what would you pick?
Dire's turn.
I mean, there's been so many options. They're very possible against Lena. They did get rid of like all the long range heroes that could just outrange the Lesh, because Lesh has a problem of getting on top of enemies. That's why some Leshes tend to go for a blink build-up. Disruptor. Okay. Disruptor is okay. The plus side is they don't have a saving grace at the moment. They could still get like a OD, Shadow Demon kind of hero to make sure that they cancel the glimpse, well, deny the glimpse play. Because otherwise you're going to be forced to get a BKB considering Yule's doesn't work. So running away from the Disruptor is kind of problematic. I don't see the best combos with the Static Storm Kinetic Field. I guess Suicide from the techies with the Shard where you get the stun. It's pretty okay, but the combinations are not there yet from Water Rune and Joy, so they need a little bit more. There's going to be the Arrow Tiny for position. Troll Warlord coming up for Dino, which he is a very avid Troll Warlord player. Lanes nicely against Brood is a hero that builds into the Battle Fury naturally, so you can get rid of the spiders very easily. If you get Glimpse, you could pop your ulti and try and survive. Tiny as well is very nice because you can save someone from the Glimpse back. He blinks in and tries to save them with the toss. Also a decent catch for one-shotting the Techies and Disruptor, both supports. Very squishy. Also, why is my head so low? There we go. You only saw the top of my head. Don't worry, I will be removing my camera in a second after the draft, so that it does not annoy that much during the game. Water Rune Enjoyers. What are they going to go for? What is their pick of choice here? It's going to be the Puck. Yeah, haven't seen as many Pucks. But it is a hero that Stoikov loves to play. It's, you know, one of the Stoikov classic heroes.
10 seconds.
Okay, let's see. The odds pre-game are NoSorry 1.38 and
5 seconds.
Water Rune Enjoyers was 2.86. Really? Are they doing it that bad in this tournament? Because I actually don't mind the Water Rune Enjoyers lineup. It's pretty... at least the names are pretty well known. Fuck, my DLTV is not loading. Hello?
10 seconds.
DLTV. There we go. Kind of want to check out the previous matches that these two teams have faced each other in. Or their previous match in general in the Dota 2 Champions League. What their standings are. Because I definitely can see Water Rune enjoys winning a map. Granted, maybe not with this lineup necessarily. Oh, Blink increased in rank pretty quickly. I think he did.
10 seconds.
Very least.
Remain. 5 seconds remain.
What team is Ancient Tribe? NoSorry lost to them 2-0. Ancient Tribe. Who's in that team? Hey, the Vailama. Oh, yeah.
A player has disconnected.
Is he playing EU or is he just having fun while, you know, waiting for NADPC to start again?
Dyer's turn to pick.
Beastmaster.
Beastmaster last pick. And then the Weaver on the opposing side. Okay, so... do I like the Weaver? I'm not a big fan. It is a Palantimos hero, but they do have a lot of decent catch. Troll Root, Tiny Avatars, Beastmaster Roar, Leshrac Stun, Crystal Maiden Freeze. I actually prefer Unique's draft, even though they have a lot of options here for what Rune enjoys to kite out the troll. And I mean a lot of ways to kite out the troll. I am going to go with Unique on game 1. Look at those troll axes. Those are pretty cool. Gonna have to check out which ones they are. I'm actually confused. On DLTV it says that Lame is playing on NoSorry, but I'm seeing Dinosauric. Which one is actually playing on the team? Oh well. Maybe he's subbing. Maybe he's not. Maybe that is. No, that shouldn't be. Dino shouldn't be Lame. Techies! Okay, I'll push away my fugly face and give you guys a show to watch without watching me. Bye-bye, ta-ta, huzzah, toodles. There we go.
Prepare yourselves for
I actually have this Crystal Maiden thingy, but I haven't played with it yet. I'm curious about the animations it will have, and what I'm also very curious about is these axes. What are they called? They are conspicuous culprit weapons. What a name. Conspicuous culprit weapons. How much do they cost? 35 cents? That's actually not bad. Oh, they're part of a set. Oh, and he has almost all the set on except for he has the immortal shoulders. I really do like those axes though. It very much remind me of like World of Warcraft skins. Good luck, have fun. That's nice to see.
Try not to feed.
Oh, they are very much under vision. But I don't really think that they're gonna do anything about it.
the international spirit.
And should be a 2 for 2. Indeed, no problemo. What? Oh, he removed... What the fuck is this? Ew. It looks horrid. I ain't the biggest of fans. And they want to make sure the range creep gets denied, but they know it does get the creep kill. Downside of Techies is he has almost no attack damage. That's why he went for Fairy Fire 2 Iron Branches. But he does have insane attack range. It is 700 attack range. I think that's the longest base attack range in the game. That definitely is the longest because I think Lena's 675? 650? I think 675. Oh, Cloud dropping very low. Palantimos is trying to finish him off. They have the damage. Palantimos is actually the one dropping low instead. Axes. Arrow, can he get the last hit in? Yes, he can. First blood. Ooh, the greed. The greed toss back as well, but Mary... spend a mango there. Cloud should be just fine. He's also... Oh no, he doesn't have Helm of the Iron Will. I guess it's going to be just a healing salve. Yeah, 2 mangoes. 3 tangos.
Look out for fallen rock.
Should be just Gucci in the mid lane. Manic versus the Puck. Yeah, there's nothing really that a Puck can do to keep the Lesh off of last hitting. Because Lesh just does stupid amounts of damage. Okay, enough does have a bottle so can regen nicely. In the meantime, Dino dies in the bottom lane. And Black Archangel might just be next. Double kill for Blink. So both off lanes starting off pretty nicely. Mary Y gets taken down again. Oh, well, in the top lane and the bottom lane. 2 kills have currently happened. And that's not really how you want to start the lanes off as the safe laners. The only difference maker is that mid. Armanic has a 6 denies so far. Which is a lot of denies. That's all the juicy XP that the puck will be missing. As you can see, it's almost half a level advantage. Though, of course, 1 kill can circumvent that pretty quickly. Cloud does die to Palantimos in the top lane. And Arrow just wants to harass a little bit more with this big, fat, juicy tree. But he does have Avalanche Toss, so you do have to be very careful, especially if you get caught out. But it's going to be a non-bore Beastmaster game, it seems. Or at least for this stage in the game. Looking to just harass in the laning stage. The plus of this build is that you don't feed away the boars, obviously. The downside is your farming speed is pretty limited once you get out of the laning stage. Okay, it is going to be a kill onto Arrow. Top lane. A lot of kills happening so far, 4 in total. I'm missing every possible kill. They do find Black Archangel, and Blink just zones out the enemy afterwards. Jan knows that they have ward there, so he will get the counter going in. But yeah, this is before Broodmother gets his spooters. And at that point, the Brood does become really dangerous. Mary still has 2 mangoes and 7 magic stick charges. And a glimpse, of course. So you have to be very careful of a glimpse drag back into enemy territory. Stoikov has decently held on in that mid lane. But he's really gonna need a rotation soon enough.
Not yours.
Radiant's top tower is in danger.
And Beastmaster still doesn't have his Helm of Iron Will. Huh.
No, take that.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Which, honestly, that is the best item to have in a lane against the Weaver, because his damage gets reduced significantly, and just in general the HP regen's really good. But it means it's going to be a very late Helm of the Dom. These spider webs are weird.
There is little hope for Dire's
Dude,
middle tower.
I'm missing literally every possible kill ever, and this one was on a puck. Manic does not have a point in Diabolic Edict. He is looking for Yon though. Split Earth is gonna stun him up. There's no mana on the Tiny just yet. He does have a toss soon enough. He wanted to go for the toss play, but no vision means Yon gets himself out of there. Arrow TPing top to try and help out Cloud. Avalanche. Toss. Mary Y does die. Palantimos gets the Shikuchi out of there, and that is dangerous. Cloud is 5.5, so not level 6 yet for the Roar. They went on him with a pretty hefty magic wand. A lot of stacks, so it did not pay out for the side of... I mean, they're still using 11 monkeys right now, but, well, technically they are. Sort of, but there are Water Rune enjoyers who are also 11 monkeys, and I don't know why they're using that one.
What have we here?
And I know, yeah, he's just gonna go Battle Fury build. No diffusal blade shenanigans, Maelstrom Bulls, BS. Just Battle Fury. Outfarm the enemy. Say a late game, you beat the crap out of them because you just are the strongest scorer in this game. Weaver can be pretty annoying, but for the most part, you just get a Blink Dagger at one point and you jump in, get a stun in, Weaver dies. They're trying to kill off the troll. He doesn't have his level 6 yet, but they can't go that deep. And with Manic TPing through, Yond, will he get out? Nope, he will not. Tickle down. Manic does get the kill onto Yond. In the meantime, Palantimos finds Cloud. While Arrow is looking for Mary. One more right click. Palantimos blocks his teammate. A little bit of BM coming through there. Team on team shenanigans. The Shikuchi gets interrupted with the avalanche. Arrow has a toss back as well. Wasn't the greatest toss back, not gonna lie. Maybe he didn't have vision of the Kobold Foreman. Bottom lane, Stoikov was the one rotating through, but it will be a 1-for-1 nonetheless. Dino did get taken down. They're going to go for Manic. Manic would be a very big kill if they can secure it. Stoikov doesn't have the coil left. Instead, looking for Black Archangel. The slow will come in. But Black Archangel should be just fine. Unless there is a level 2 glimpse. They could send the troll back, but... Nah, that's too late. Could have been nice. Could have been fun. They're looking for a fight, though. Thoughts on Outsiders winning the Major? Honestly, Major was kind of okay, but there are no, like, powerhouse teams in CSGO at the moment. There is no, you know, big Na'Vi, big FaZe, big Astralis. I didn't really like the Major that much. Manic taking a heap of damage. But it was aight. It was okay, I guess. Finals was terribly boring, though. Glimpse onto Black Archangel. That should be the Crystal Maiden most likely dying. Yeah, there's a Spider Army charging at you. There's no chance you get out of there. The tier 1 tower bottom lane will be next to boot. Currently Blink top net worth with Dino in 2nd place, but he won't really accelerate his farm until he has the Battle Fury done. Palantimos gets one pumped in mid. Avatos into Split Earth. That's a big mistake there from Palantimos, because you cannot lose the advantage your team just accrued with pushing out the bottom lane and getting a decent amount of kills. That Weaver needs to go big. And as you can see, 900 HP ain't really a way to stay big.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire should look to their top tower.
Stoikov. Avalanche not going to connect. A little bit too slow with the response. The toss forward. Stoikov is going to get frozen. Cloud has the roar, but the puck dodges it. Stoikov's running the opposite direction. Dream Coil keeps away Manic. Doesn't make sure the Split Earth doesn't get thrown out. And Stoikov is absolutely kiting the living crap out of them. Though Palantimos does need to be a little bit careful here. We do get ourselves a pause. But not gonna lie, Stoikov played really well in juking all those attempts from NoSorry. Holy potatoes! How is Yond this far? Arrow this farmed? He's close to his Blink Dagger.
Radiant should look to their middle tower.
Yeah, Blink, not really surprising. He's going for the Wraith Pact. And then afterwards, I assume he's going to upgrade the good old classic Hood of Defiance in towards the pipe. Cloud, he's going for the Helm of the Overlord, though. Oh, Stoikov did get taken down. The Arrow 1 pump still pretty nasty. He is level 8.
is known.
Actually want to go in, but the roar onto Palantimos. He doesn't actually have the mana for time lapse. And he dies before he can respond. Oh, Palantimos. Not again. Just farm, my dude. Just farm, my dude.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, it gets so much scarier once Arrow has that Blink Dagger done, which he has it done right now. So, normal level, then he's got Toss Max level. This is a huge 4 position Tiny. 12 minutes Blink Dagger. Technically doesn't have it delivered yet, but I'll count it as 12. Because I'm just that nice.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Bro, are you taking the piss?
The Radiant
So first,
eager to know Dire's whereabouts.
Twitter fired 7,000
Radiant should look
employees.
to their middle tower.
Now Facebook fired 11,000, and it seems Amazon is going to fire 10,000 employees. Just screwed everything and everyone, I guess. Well, double kill for 11 monkeys.
Next time.
Bit of a recovery. Sending out nasty spiders to hunt the enemies and get vision. Ultimos finally has the Maelstrom done. Blink. It's not going to take too long to get his Wraith back.
Down from fallen rocks.
Creeping up. Yeah. Things marked up exactly what he wants to buy. Sending a Spuda army for some scouting.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They can't really do much against a Spuda move. Has the Battle Fury done. He's going for BKB next. What else is there? Bloodstone's done on Manic, so that's a big one. Stoikov, Witchblade, going for his own Blink. Cloud, Helm of the Overlord. Palantimos, Maelstrom into... What the hell is he building? Sanj? Must be so. Oh no, Dragonlance. Yeah, Dragonlance, obviously. Duh. Mary Y. He'll get himself caught out. But honestly, they're not doing too bad here on the side of Water Rune enjoyers. Unless this Roche gets stolen. That becomes a little bit more worrisome. But considering Dino is bottom lane, yeah, I don't really think that going for Roche is the safest of bets. Because techies can still hurt really heavily if he gets a good jump. Same as Arrow, considering he's going for the Aghanim Scepter next. That will be so cool if he gets it done. Top lane. Disarm spam. Jan wants the suicide bomb, but there is Arrow catching him. We'll be able to finish him. Good job by the Tiny. However, double Dream Coil coming in. Mary Y stacks some kinetic field. Doesn't catch the Beastmaster completely, but he doesn't have a roar. And the Beastmaster will die. Arrow looking for more. Has the Ava. Will be able to continue his spree. Has the toss. And they're trying to hope that Palantimos continues a little bit further. Actually, Stoikov's going back in. Arrow would be a nice kill. does not die to the Witchblade, and now Palantimos, yeah, immediate time lapse, jump out of there, knows he would otherwise be a hundo dead, considering his HP pool is still minimal. Oh, Stoikov in the meantime, continuing being a nuisance. Oh, he had an arcane rune, that's why he kept spamming. Blink probably should push out the bottom lane a little bit more, put some pressure onto the tier 2 tower. Smoked up, Stoikov and yawned, looking for a catch. Manic will be big. It's very hard to kill him, but it would be a big kill. Oh, silence mini stun from the shard of Yond, and they kill off Manic. Big kill. That shard, extra cast range, 300 extra cast range. God, that's a lot. And also the 1.75 second AoE stun, which sets up your easy proximity mine spam around the enemies. Ooh, arrow blinking out just in time. He's got the freaking Tumblestoy and the blink. Big blink, mini blink. I also know that there's a sentry ward right there because they just spotted it with the hawk. And they still have a freaking sentry pretty much next to it.
Radiant should look to their top tower. Dire are scanning for enemies.
All around the pit they are, trying to get themselves a catch. Dino has himself a BKB. They're going to go in on Bling. Broodmother does stay alive to the Wraith Pack for a decent amount, but eventually does get taken down. Nice kill in return at the very least. Suicide jump onto the Manic. Leshrac taking a lot of damage, actually being bursted down at the moment. Palantimos finishes him off, and that is a huge kill. Manic could not respond thanks to the burst. Glims back Dino, but there's no way to hold him in position, though Stoikov does have an arcane rune now to boot. And Palantimos will DC. But yeah, Manic, it's actually a pretty nice combination, because he needs to deal a damage, but they burst it so hard that the Bloodstone doesn't really have much effect. Considering this stun in combination with triple proximity mines is, honestly, if he has triple mines, it's already enough to kill him, I think. But add in the magic damage from the Witchblade, add in the magic damage from just in general the puck. We even saw the Maelstrom proc. And with the fact that after every, let's see, what is it? Yeah, with every bomb that explodes, your magic resistance reduction increases. Yeah, so you take 15% damage, more damage from magic with the first blast, and then the second one is 15% above that, and so on, so on. So it does make it very dangerous to play against a magic lineup. Well, they're looking for the troll. They know he doesn't have a BKB. They might be a little bit too far out of reach. Considering Roar is still available, Avatas. They could definitely destroy a Weaver lurking about before he gets his Lincoln Sphere. But both teams definitely know that the enemies are looking to take Roche. And Mary had a little lamb, and that lamb went right to the slaughterhouse. You still want to go Roche, it seems. Or at least, nah. I think this is the correct choice. You need to get a big kill if you want to go Roche. Preferably, I would say the puck. I think Stoikov would be the best kill you can get. Because, yeah, Palantimos is annoying, but that's all he pretty much does at this stage. The Brood was very hard to kill, and that pipe is going to be pretty huge once it's done. Then afterwards, Ags, because roots upon roots upon roots is always fun.
Interesting.
Radiant are scanning for enemies. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, there's going to be a catch coming in. Mary gets taken down. Nice stun onto Arrow. Will they find the kill in return? Stoikov's going to go for the chase, and they do manage to find a 2-for-1 trade.
In my presence?
And there's actually... They see that Manic is bottom lane. He does have a TP. Tier 1 tower top is doable for a TP position, but... You still don't want to go Roche, even though with the Weaver... Swarms is on cooldown. With the Weaver and Broodmother, you can take Roche pretty quickly. It is still a little bit scary, but the only blink they have and real initiation at this stage is that Tiny. So if he's dead, the biggest fear... Actually, no, Troll just finishes. So Dino now has his blink dagger. Makes it a little bit scarier. He gets on the backline jump. I have a lollipop next to me and I really just want to eat it. Lollipop, lollipop, oh lolly, 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 lollipop. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to, because it is a delicious looking lollipop. So, people in chat, even though no one is actually talking, who do you think is going to win the... I wanted to say, yeah, they know that there are smoked up NoSorry players. Who do you think is going to win the World Cup?
Go for my armor. All fears fade.
Oh, there's an Avatos onto Jan. They do manage to take him down. First kill secured. And Ling very much dead and in trouble. They might kill off Arrow. He's very low. He does get taken down by Stoikov. They're still being a very big nuisance. There is no troll BKB. Stoikov gets out. But will they go Roche is the big question. They do have some very big kills. Or if Palantimos is still being a pretty nasty nuisance. And a little bit too close for comfort. Plus Stoikov is... honestly, Stoikov is doing so much work. He's had 17 arcane runes this game. And he's going for the Octarine. Like Archangel. Actually, that combo was almost pretty sick. The glimpse into a bomb drop. Oh, big creep kill. 250 bucks there for the Weaver. Oh no, Manic is caught. And that's a big one. They kind of need to defend him, and they're doing it. Arrow jumps in, keeps them distracted. But in comes Manic from behind. It will cost them the Crystal Maiden, but a huge jump in from Jan gets a 2-man stun. They will blow up Arrow in rebuttal, but Blink is going to be caught up in position as well. Dino popped his ulti, he popped the BKB. Palantimos is going to have to Shikuchi out of there. He almost dies just from Manic's AoE. But that was such a big play from Arrow. That Avatos saves Manic's life, and they get the re-engagement going.
Illusion. A prize.
A gift from the tempest of battle. Killing spree!
Oh, they are trying to secure Roshan.
Killing spree!
And Dino is just getting freebies all of the time. Onto Mary, does find another kill. That is 2 kills, and that is Roshan looking like it's going to be picked up by NoSorry this time, because there is no nasty techies Jan to yeet. Could be a steal attempt, but I guess, yeah, it's a little bit too risky. They finally do manage to get Roshan. Soikov gets instant bashed by Dino. And Arrow, does he have a blink? He does not have it just yet. Soikov will be able to get himself out of there. But Roshan secured, and you can see the luck of the bash is with Dino. Going for Satanic right now. The blink dagger also paying off significantly, considering he every single time manages to quickly jump either the Sports or the Brood Mama. Speaking of which, Brood Mama also wanting to get a 4-staff slash Ghost Scepter. They will try and catch out Blink. Nice Split Earth, some from Manic, and Blink just gets mowed down. Now Blink on that Brood Mother is definitely on the struggle bus this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
On top side, they're just pushing the high ground right now, and
Dire's top tower is gone.
might pop the Aegis soon enough. But the range Rax is gone.
Barracks has fallen.
Oh, actually, Manic denies the ancient black dragon. That's kind of funny. And Blink walks out a little bit too far. His teammates can't help him whatsoever, and a nice kill gets secured. They're looking to probably continue for the melee racks, because that's really the big juicy one. They can't get much more, so Gov is behind them though. Could be a bit annoying, but with the Lash having his full 9-second BKB, Age is still left on the troll. There's no real reason to stop from continuing. Nice static storm from Mary. Has to keep his teammate alive. Arrow is going to get blown to smithereens, it seems. Nice save there from Manic, but it's not enough to keep him alive. The chase from Soikov 2-man. Coil. Actually, I think it's only a singular person Coil. Manic healing up nicely as well. Black Archangel will get suicide bombed. And Cloud will be left behind. No way to disengage from here. But they got them top set of racks fully completely. And they kept Manic alive, so all in all, still very worthwhile for NoSorry.
for enemies. Radiant's
3k
bottom
net
tower
with
is
lead
under
for Water Rune Enjoyers. That's not bad. Arrow, gonna get jumped. In comes Jan. Stun does not connect, but luckily enough he gets the Avatos off. Because otherwise he would not have gotten a kill before he fell. TP's come in aplenty. They are trying to get a catch afterwards. And Black Archangel gets blown to smithereens, but there's Dino, the troll going ham again onto Blink. And Blink just every single time encounters the troll warlord, who just is the biggest of nuisances. Manic though. Pops the BKBs on the run. And the last hit's going to be enough. Manic taken down. 70 seconds, no Lesh actually. What did he just buy out? Link? Aegis gets reclaimed on Dino, but Stoikov... Actually, Dino is in a little bit of a rough spot here, because he's got nothing. He has Satanic. God, Stoikov is playing out of his freaking mind.
the dire scan on the hunt for radiant forces.
Palantimos is also doing a lot of damage at this stage, but the reason Palantimos can bring in this amount of damage is because Stoikov is just catching and dodging and weaving with that Octarine core, constantly keeps them occupied. Big plays coming out from Water Rune Enjoyers.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Palantimos going for the Scotty next, which is very good against the Lesh,
Radiant's bottom tower is
whose
under
damage output has been nearly non-existent this game,
is no more.
with the Broodmother having a pipe and a Wraith back.
Silence.
I swear to God, Stoikov has only had arcane runes this game.
An ephemeral masterpiece.
Palantimos full Scotty to be delivered. This is a big Weaver, and now Dino, his net worth advantage is pretty much long gone. Look at Leon's farm. E-Blade, proximity mine, another proximity mine. God, Decky's gaming is scary. Flips back onto Black Archangel. He'll be caught out. And he will slowly but surely die. Dino's actually going for the backline jump. This time won't be able to get a catch onto Blink. They will find Mary Y. But that was the Blink usage. BKB forced out as well. Dino needs to force his own BKB. Palantimos still hurts very heavily, but a nice stun coming out. Dino with the Troll Warlord ulti. Gets the root off onto Blink. Dino needs to regen up. He needs to pop Satanic. He doesn't, and he dies. Forgets to pop the Satanic. Nice dodge with the time-lapse arm. Now Manic, he's surrounded by enemies all over. They have no buybacks on NoSorry on any of their heroes, and that means high ground should be 2 sets of racked with the pushing power from the Weaver and the Brood.
Tower is under
Palantimos now level 25. Went for the Geminate attack talent, actually. Stoikov, he went for the Dream Coil Pierce's Magic Immunity, obviously, because it's really freaking good.
Radiant's middle
And
tower
now Spooder Push. Is a 25 agility talent? God, that sounds ass. Ag's done on Blink, so he can place down those nasty things in the back line. Tree Volley gets thrown out. There's going to be the stun, and Arrow dies. No Tiny for 70. And they won't be hindered whatsoever. Especially now that Blink can... he doesn't actually have the mana to place a bunch of webs.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
But a full 2 sets of racks being picked up.
A path to the radiant ancient. Dire's middle tower.
I got a vaccine today, the COVID vaccine. My arm's starting to hurt. Yep. My arm's starting to become sore. Fuck.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Will
Full
Radiant
axe done on the disruptor. That's always fun.
A prize. Invisibility.
I swear, Lesh sucks these days with and the only reason he sucks is because Wraithback is in the game. And then you add Wraithback with Pipe and your damage output just non-existent. Sorry, I'm licking a lollipop every once in a while. They are smoked up. Blink. Smoke gets broken. He does get himself quickly caught out. Has a buyback.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Actually gonna head in. Bomb comes in. It won't be getting the connection, but the rest of the spells are. Like Archangel gets glimpsed back, and Arrow is just trying to find a kill in return at the very least, which the Ancient Black Dragon won't be able to find either. And that's just going to be 3 quick kills for the Dire side. Root upon root. Dino walks into a secondary root. He needs to pop the BKB. Oh my lord, that stings. Manic, did he get spotted? No, he was just out of vision range for Stoikov. That is going to be the second Roshan, the one with the shard. Going in favor of Water Rune Enjoyers. Does Weaver get the shard? Or... oh, they give it to Disruptor.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, you can't use it on allies anymore.
Is no more. Hey, why'd everything slow down?
Did they just remove it? So it's still a debuff on the enemies, but you can't use it on allies anymore. Okay. No, very nice buff though. 25% movement speed and 50 attack speed. Especially if you get the 3 Thunderstrike hits talent at level 20. But kinetic field duration is also pretty neat. It's actually really freaking neat.
Radiant's top
You probably want to get that one. Boom, baby. Palantimos also went for good old classic Gleipnir. Multiple ways to hold the enemy in place so that the Saxum Kinetic Field can do its work.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Oh my god, look at all these freaking roots and catches. Snap the coil. Lose the Beastmaster. Or, yep, nope, lose the Beastmaster. Glimpse coming out onto Arrow. Silence up immediately as well. And Arrow is forced to pop the buyback. They don't have a Beastmaster with his roar for 50 seconds. Does have a buyback at 200 gold, but they're not going to get that in time. And there's so many roots! Have a toss stun onto the Troll Warlord. Do they blow him up? Yes, they do. Can't pop any spells with the mute coming in. And Lesh dies as well. Manic buys back. Trying to rejoin the fight. Dino will be able to get at least a kill. Possibly? Yes, they do, but it is going to be the Aegis popped onto Palantimos. Dino is chasing for Blink, but they have E-Blades on everyone. And that is going to be the Troll Warlord dying in the end. The sound is really freaking loud. And I will lower that one for myself, but it is going to be G to the G. And it is Water Rune Enjoyers coming back. Not necessarily coming back, but definitely showing us that Stoikov can play. Okay, Stoikov played phenomenally this game. Like, absolutely beast mode. So big props to him. 100%. Well deserved. And, well, that was game number 1, ladies and gents. DK Truman going towards a short little break. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. If you do, don't forget to leave a follow on the stream. And, yeah, that's about it. We'll be back for game number 2 after a short break. We'll be right back. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. the delay. I was doing other stuff. But I am back, and here we have a Marcy Visage pickup for Unique into a Tiny and Crystal Maiden plus the Weaver. So another Weaver for Palantimos. Most likely Crystal Maiden, probably 5 position for Mary. Y and then Yond on the Tiny. Currently is the prospects on the side of Unique. It's most likely going to be Cloud off lane Visage. Marcy still flexible, but I would still assume it's for Arrow at the moment. So with the Drow pickup, definitely could be for Black Archangel, but okay, so most likely for Black Archangel with the Rubik 4 position, then for Arrow. Their Avalanche is a nice steal, Toss is a nice steal, Crystal Maiden spells are okay to steal. Weaver Shikuchi is a really good steal.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds. It is Dyer's band.
Timber saw.
Timber Saw pickup, okay, so that's going to be a Blink off lane Timber. Against the Drow plus Marcy, I guess it's okay against Marcy. I'm not a big fan of the Timber pick, it's not superb. Drow, of course, does not actually pierce the Timber Saw armor that he gets from the reactive armor stacks? Is it reactive armor? So he doesn't break through that too easily, but for the most part, you know, Timber Saw is okay, but the control for what Rune enjoys is kind of lackluster compared to Unique's control. Also, Rubik has another good, like Chakram is also another very solid spell to steal from a Timber Saw. No, Unique need a mid laner that is probably a lot of magic damage, because physical damage should be okay with the Drow, but magic damage is might be still a little bit lackluster for Unique. Stoikov, Lena obviously banned, Puck's banned. Bat Rider's also banned. I'm getting rid of a lot of the Stoikov heroes.
Dyer's turn to ban.
I think Stoikov also plays Pango. I don't think it's necessarily a superbly good game for Pango, but I think Manic also plays Pango, actually. Voker ban, okay.
10 seconds remain.
Both sides just need a mid laner, most likely. Could still be Visage, flex to mid, but I don't think Manic plays Visage.
Radiant's turn to ban. Seconds. 5 seconds remain. Dyer's turn to pick. Choose.
Tusk last pick. What? So it's a mid Tusk? Or are we getting to see some weird shenanigans? I assume it's a mid Tusk then. Okay.
10 seconds.
I've seen a decent amount of mid Tusk. It's still a little bit of a surprise. Because Water Rune Enjoyers could technically just put the Timber Saw mid if they want. get a different mid laner, but what would they go for? Something wild, like just monkey? I don't know. Something that wins out the mid matchup. Mars is actually not a bad choice here against the Visage and the Drow. It also kind of survives against the Tusk. I actually would love to see a Mars for what Rune enjoys, but it might be a little bit too wild. What the frick is good against Tusk? Viper, Veno. OD, maybe? I actually don't know if OD is necessarily good. I mean, it's not good against Drow, so I probably wouldn't get OD, but still.
Taki choose your hero.
Tiny mid. Oh, that one was also still on the... I forgot that you could, of course, flex Tiny. And they're going to go for another tech. Techies! Okay. So it's going to be a Techies Timbersaw lane. A Weaver CM lane, which was the same last game. I know, actually, the CM was on the other side, right? Unique played CM last game. Black Archangel. Interesting Drow skin. Actually, I don't really like that Drow skin whatsoever. Rubik has Arcana. That's neat. Techies is cool. 2 games in a row going for a Techies pick. That's just baller move, bro. That's baller move.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, there we go. Is that? Okay, so they just counter-worded each other's word. Okay, that explains, I guess, Spontimus's sentry just got counter-worded by arrow. Can place high ground wood so he can cut the couriers down the line. Hi guys, how you doing? Balantimos, okay, actually. Decent damage onto Manic. Snowball goes very deep here. The Tusk, but with the extra rotation of arrow, would be a little bit too much. 2 for 2 bounty rune trades. And it's just gonna be that 1v1 mid, obviously. Cloud, so you got a double range lane in the bottom up against a Weaver plus CM. It is not the CM skin though, the new one. So a bit disappointed in that, but we do have Yond in the top lane on the tech deck. What's he going for? He's just getting himself a bunch of mangoes because he wants to spam that living crap out of Sticky Bomb and harass as much as possible. Like Archangel obviously is going to be very annoying to deal with in the laning stage. The stun is pretty nasty. So is that damage. Oh my lord. Also has the whirling death percentage of his main attribute, primary attribute gone, which obviously is strength. And they're going in onto Blink. Doesn't have his level 2 yet, so no reactive armor stacks.
Denied.
And how is the bottom lane going? It's 4 range heroes against each other, so that's slightly interesting. I guess there is definitely kill threat because both sides have a lot of damage to burst out. Crystal Maiden can be annoying as all hell with Frostbite later down the line. Has already put a point in Arcane Aura, which is an interesting choice at this stage. Black Archangel. You got to be a bit careful because the toss back into the Dino slows could have very well sealed the deal. And now Blink does have his reactive armor stacks to be gained, so he feels a little bit more comfortable in taking some hits. Oh, there's going to be the jump onto the Timber Saw. He does soak up a lot of damage. Suicide Bomb comes out. Black Archangel is going to get first blooded, and they're looking for Dino next. He's taking a heap of damage. Blink is still alive, does eventually die, but the damage that they both take in that bottom lane is substantial, considering Jan does not really care about losing HP. He's just going to throw out Harass, and Dino might actually get the kill here onto Jan, because there's a big rotation. Black Archangel jump in. Jan, Techie should die for the double kill for Dino. And that's a little bit of a mistake there.
Go. Amateur.
Wanted to continue a little bit more than he probably should have. With that first blood, it is the Ring of Health picked up for Blink, so that makes his lane survivability significantly stronger.
This'll come in handy.
Maybe not significantly, because of course the Drow Ranger having 2 kills will severely impact, plus advantage for the Drow with of course the extra experience. Game 2, who do I expect to win game 2? I would say, I actually didn't discuss this, but I would say NoSorry. I think the Tusk is going to be a very important factor here, and the fact that 11 monkeys, aka the Radiant side, don't have the best control. They do have Yond on that Techies, which is very scary because he's really good, but it's going to have a pretty rough lane as we get to see him dying again. Like Archangel getting that kill secured. And nothing more that they can do to control up the Marcy. And a good rotation from Black Archangel to make sure that Stoico does not get a bottle refill. Valentimos going in for some harass, but Mary was a little bit too far away to get that harass going. Actually, Mary needs to be a bit careful here because takes a heap of damage. Oof. Actually rotated Yond in towards the bottom lane. And will he get the catch? Arrow will die, and a nice Geticus Maximus coming in. Of course, that means that top lane it's going to be Blink completely on the solo grind. Doesn't have his Vanguard up yet. But the Vanguard should honestly make sure that he doesn't die in the top lane whatsoever. Once he has that secured. But Manic is starting to get, you know, scary. The hero is a very scary hero. Once he gets his Falcon played, he can do the old Falcon punch.
Radiant structures are fortified. The Radiant scan, eager to know Dire's whereabouts.
Bottom lane, arrow. The techies never left the lane, so yeah, I don't really... They haven't seen him move to a different lane. They haven't seen him make any moves, so honestly the bottom lane is near impossible to survive in. They also spot out Cloud with that Observer Ward walking past. Making some stacks happen. Creep lane pull soon enough.
Wigstone.
Cloud can't do much. They actually have 2 observer wards in the lane. Soikov hasted, going for Manic. It is a level 6 Tusk. Doesn't have the mana though, and that's a problem because it's a 1v3. And Jan will find himself another 2016 kills with the Techie's Arcana. I assume it's with the Techie's Arcana. Why does Techies have this many immortals? Holy shit. But that is a pretty big kill. In the meantime, Dino, of course, top lane will be just fine and dandy. Has the Gust, so in the moment Blink hits level 6, you don't really fear the dive from the Timber. Because that's normally the moment where heroes tend to lose the lane, is when the Timber gets level 6, but you can just silence him off and keep him at bay for the most part. But Blink is actually top net worth right now. Middle lane. Wait. Oh, Black Archangel and Arrow both rotated through to make sure Stoikov dies in return. And Blink is just Gucci gang. I've got a Vanguard. You can't touch me anymore.
That should help.
And that's why Jan is able to rotate all the way through. Cloud slightly less so. Speaking of Cloud, Pontimos is going to harass. And Arrow needs to get himself out of there. They're going to chase for more. The dive underneath the tower. Zap comes in. Pontimos, does he get lifted? He is going to get lifted. Takes a lot of damage here from Cloud. It doesn't have enough mana for another soul. So I could throw one more out, but it would have been pretty close. Manic is slowly but surely trying to finish off Mary. There is a level 2 freeze coming in though. Jan from the side. Soikov with the Avatos at the ready. Can Manic get out of there? Up the high ground. Cloud is nearby. Has the attack speed slow. Won't even throw that one out. He's just going to forego his teammate. Arrow is going to be the next one. Shikuchi comes in and Pontimos gets that kill. He's level 6 now as well. Cloud gets suicided upon and Cloud underneath the tower. Will they dive? I think that might be a bridge too far to dive under. And top tier 1 tower has been taken down. Dino is farming up the jungle as we speak. And currently the lanes are looking really favorable here for the side of Water Rune enjoyers.
Little hope for Dire's middle tower.
Yeah, Cloud's still not level 6. No familiars. No big threat. Manic. He's trying to get a catch in the bottom lane, but they know what's coming because they had an observer ward at the ready. So Manic, his rotation is for naught. Soikov going for Dino. Nice Gust. Spots it just in the nick of time before the toss play comes in. Actually going to send Pontimos to charge into mid. Does have that time lapse obviously, so it's not the easiest. Nice 2-man snowball. Coming in for more. The Avatos comes in to play. Dino gets blown to smithereens. They even get Black Archangel. There's too much magic damage on the side of Water Rune enjoyers. Just too much. Anik's trying to get himself back. Avalanche will hold him in place. The toss up as well. Has a snowball. Dodges. The move coming in. The zap comes out. Walrus Punch kills off Jan, which is a 4-kill streak picked up. But with the Arcane Rune, Stoikov can constantly keep spamming out. The more the merrier. Visages, can they do anything? Stoikov's got 14 armor thanks to his grow. He does not give a damn. He actually turns it around, gets the kill instead, but I know he's gonna go in for the tiny. Not before the tiny gets himself 2 familiars. That's 200 extra gold, by the way, for the tiny. Oh, nice silence, but Pontimos still too far away. Mary Y will be the one paying the price there. A lot of fighting. A lot of a boom boom. A lot of shenanigans so far. I'm actually surprised Manic still has a reasonable amount of fire. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Considering he died 3 times. Soikov rotating towards the bottom lane. Will go in for the kill onto Black Archangel, but doesn't have the damage because it is a strength hero. And he will be just Gucci. In comes Pontimos with the double damage. Got to be very careful. They spot him out with that sentry. And Manic's also nearby if they want to dive. But again, you know, good vision game coming out from Water Rune enjoys the ward here. Saved Palantimos previously. The ward right here saves him this time around as well. Water Rune enjoys supports really doing a lot of work with the vision game. And that's actually going to force a smoke coming out from Water Rune enjoys. That going to go in. Jan walking forward. The silence is actually not going to connect. They will find the kill onto Jan regardless. Mary wide, close to dropping. Black Archangel needs to be careful. Sidesteps it nicely. He's trying to get the toss back. Oh, Palantimos. He was on 1 HP. Almost was the triple for NoSorry. Sorry, my throat's actually a little bit parched. And now with rotation from Blink, he doesn't have mana. Cloud will be dying again. But they should not be able to find out. Dino, nice Walrus punch in. Blink, he went a little bit too deep. He's going to get taken down. Black Archangel. Avan will finish him off as well. Stoikov would be a great kill. But he's going to go for the toss play. Dino is so close to dropping. They're taking so much damage. So much little instances of damage. And it is actually going to be Manic in the end dying to Mary. And they do not get the kill onto Stoikov. Even though Arrow did try. With the Shikuchi spam. Such an aggressive game between the two sides. But it is Dino that is top. He's 6-1-3 on the draw. That is a bat draw.
Dire should look to their middle tower.
Stoikov does have a blink and a haste rune. Manic would be a nice kill. Dino would be the best. So they don't have vision unless he walks up to the low ground.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Stoikov.
Dire's top tower
He's looking
is
to
under
get a bit wild.
The Radiant
Maybe go for the tier 1 tower towards mid. Speaking of tier 1 tower, Cloud's still trying to push out the tier 1 in the bottom lane. He is going for the, again, defensive build with the Wraith back. This is a pipe game. It is probably still a pipe. Yeah, it's definitely a pipe game still for NoSorry. Oh, Jan's going to get spotted out. Cloud dies in the bottom lane by Stoikov, but they will find a kill onto Jan in return at the very least.
Dire's top tower.
Familiars, do they get away? No, they do not, because the freeze lasts 3.5 years. I think it's 10 seconds freeze. How long is it? 10 seconds on creeps. Dino's going for the Hurricane Pike. Stoikov, Blink, Ice. Probably. Would he go Echo this game, or would he just go for, like, Ags? Something.
Murder spree.
Beyond 700 gold away from his shard. That shard is pretty much his version of the Blink Dagger. Arrow does so much damage in a short amount of time onto Blink. Oof, that's a Vanguard Timber Saw losing 3/4 of his HP with 1 zap plus Chakram. Speaking of which, there seems to be a lot more damage coming out onto Arrow. Does not get the Timber Chain stolen, but does get himself charged at by Blink. Silence will be thrown out onto Blink. He's going to get pretty much heavily charged at. Does he get up away and to freedom? No, he does not. The Ice Shards will finish him off, and that is a nice counter kill. Of course, Blink is being very noisy, but that's a lot of mines in place. Jan tried to bait them in. Does not really work that much in their favor, and it's NoSorry with 3 kills. Actually, Dino is on 8 kills right now. He's got the full Hurricane Pike done in 15 minutes. How much does a full Hurricane cost? 4.4. Yeah, it's pretty much an act in terms of price. A little bit more. Okay, it is going to be Echo, Saber, Tiny. But one plus is that Drow, if he can get like a silence on the Weaver, Weaver does have reasonable armor. It actually is not that high innate armor on the Weaver, to be fair. This is his Agi gain is actually not that good. Actually, Drow's Agi gain is also shit. But to be fair, Drow has kind of an OP thing where she gets a stupid amount of Agi anyway.
War criminal. Great teamwork.
Yeah, Dino is just so much damage
Such as tomorrow.
coming through. And even getting the control. This is why I did not like the lineup of Water Rune Enjoyers that much. They've got the freeze, which is okay. They've got the Avatos, which is okay. They got soon enough the blast off, which is kind of okay. But for the most part, their control is very lackluster. And compared to the control of NoSorry, definitely lackluster. They're going to try and finish off Blink, which should not be that problematic. He might almost get the damage in return to get a counter kill, but it is going to be 3 kills for NoSorry. And into the Roche pit they go. They do have tag team, they do have a Drow, they do have a Visage. They even have a Marcy with the sidekick, plus the Vlad's aura. Yeah, this is Roshan is pretty quickly dead, and it is in favor of NoSorry.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Hey, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban is on TV tonight.
Dire's
Nope,
bottom
couldn't care
tower
less.
is in danger. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Because they kill that bird. What's his? Hawkbeak? That one? Yeah, they're just on a warpath right now. Even though net worth wise, they're not that far behind, but just this Drow Ranger is stupidly farmed. 9k net worth at 18 minutes. Which is not actually the greatest
Radiant should look
net
to the
worth
middle
at
tower.
18 minutes, but comparatively to his opponents, it definitely is. Like his GPM is almost 500, which is really not that high.
Top tower is under attack.
But it has to do mainly because they're constantly fighting, so there hasn't been that much farming for the cores in this game, and most of the money comes off of just fighting because he doesn't even have 100 creep kills.
There is little hope for Dire.
If you had like a Naga or something, or an Alchemist, you just farm like crazy and you
is under
probably have about 3k more than the Drow has.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Aether on the Rubik. Panic's going for the BKB before Blink. Black Archangel's just gonna go
There is little
BKB.
hope for Dire's middle
Anything
tower.
else? Echoes seems to be done on the Tinies, going for the Aghanim Scepter. You've got the Timbersaw with the Disarm.
Scanning for
That's actually a nice one. You get the Disarm on the Drow.
Dire's middle
I think
tower is under
Marksmanship does pierce the evasion though. And this one is actually the huge one. The Yond Shard. The Aghanim Blast.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
What's Baltimore's going? Oh, Dragonlance. Okay. Keep forgetting that it uses. I don't know why. Yon trying to get away. But seems to be very unlikely that he will be able to disengage. Oh, gets that kill. And he steals proximity mines on Arrow, so that's always fun. Can use them as scouting tools to spot if the enemy is smoked up. If you just put one in the Roche pit, you know when Roche respawns, which is kind of actually
Dire's
really
middle
useful.
tower is under attack. Top tower has fallen.
Stoikov looking for
Look out for
a nice freebie.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh my god, the fuck?
Dire's courier has been killed.
Okay, he's still gonna die, but I was baffled at the fact that he still got the lift off. Lift.
rock on.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom lane. Ooh, Palantimos.
Goal.
Biz negativo.
I mean, tag team in combination with unleashes stupid damage.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
They will find. Okay, Manic. He's going in. Pops the BKB. Full punch onto Yond. Does not really give a damn about those proximity mines coming in.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
But luckily enough, he only has that short brief of burst damage. If he doesn't kill anyone in that time, it is lacking.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Biz негатива, ладно.
Это что за слова такие?
I'll take that.
Well, there's drums, Wraithback going for the AC. I guess armor is a magic damage reduction is also pretty nice, but in this game, physical damage is probably going to be a little bit scarier. So armor is always nice. Armor reduction on the enemy is nicer.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Especially with the drow on your side. They're all going to be able to get out. Not all, sorry. Marywai is going to get caught. But the rest of the team gets themselves out. Pulling tag is still not done on Manic. And I guess Dino's just waiting for the next Roche to get the free shard. Dusk shard's kind of okay. Wait, he wants to go AC? I guess after Blink just get something. Probably get Ags, to be fair. Because all you need to do is keep them off of the drow, and Ags is perfect for that. Tiny Stoikov's got Ags. Oh, once he gets the Chrysalis slash Daedalus, that is a ton of damage in a couple of seconds. Techie's Glimmers, going Force, Arrows, going Blink after, and he wants to get Yules, which Yules is pretty good against the Techies, especially against the Techies. And it's also a little bit more extra control, which again, yeah, what Rune enjoys really is lacking control. Whereas NoSorry have a reasonable, okay, they have a ton of control.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Top side, Blink in the trees, can he get out? Highly unlikely. Black Arcane popped his ulti for that one as well, and they'll find that big kill 2 minutes until Roche respawns.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures
Look at all them mines, baby. Look at all them. Actually, it's not that many. Okay, in the base, there's a solid amount of mines. Proximities.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, Palantimos. He needs to be very careful because Manic has a blink. He's gonna chase him down. Dust comes out. Palantimos time lapse. Gonna get away. Stun. Lift. Kill. And that is Palantimos' death. Roshan is up in 30. They can actually kill Rosh in 20 seconds. Ooh, Black Archangel. Just off the mark there. Bit deep there from Manik, but he does not really give a damn. He's got that Walrus Punch, and the kill onto Mary comes in. Stoikov does have the tree volley, but Roshan is up, and it is going to get scouted. No. They take it very quickly. I don't know why he just had a bit of a lag spike there. They should be able to clear out that pit pretty effectively. Actually, are missing. Yeah, the Visage has all the auras and he wasn't there. Same with nice little tag team. Look how fast it drops with tag team up. 3 shard for the Drow, plus an Aegis. Dino's got so much damage to burst out. He has a full Manta Hurricane Pike BKB. Going for the Silver Edge next. The break's always nice against the Timber. It's okay against the Weaver. Against the rest it doesn't necessarily do anything, but it's, you know, add in a little bit of crit, add in some more not evasion, but like mobility. It's all nice. But high ground pushing is still pretty tough against the Tiny because toss. Toss is always a scary prospect. As we can see, Stoikov already ready for the toss back. And if you get tossed back into whatever this is supposed to be, it could be pretty disastrous. Well, that is the tier 3 tower, but if they want to break the racks, they got to get a bit closer. Yon jumping in. Dino takes a bunch of damage. Snowball goes a bit too deep there. Surrounded by a bunch of bombs. Dino will be popping out some damage. And Yon will die. Actually, Yon stays alive, but Stoikov's not going to be so lucky. Dino did not lose the Aegis just yet and gets himself out of harm's way. That's probably going to mean top set of racks taken with Stoikov's death. And they're actually going to go in onto Blink. He's going to get Sunlocked, and Blink is dead. 50 seconds, doesn't have a buyback available. But they need to probably get that one popped up because they're pushing the rest of the base in no time. Jump in, try and kill off Dino. That would still be only the Aegis popped. So Dino still has second life. Black Archangel jumping in aggressively, gets the toss back. Blink would be a dieback if he falls here. Luckily, actually, no, not luckily. He is going to get taken down, and that is a big one gone. Mana going for more. They blow up Palantimos, and it's just going to be the end here, it seems. Because they rush down the entirety of Water Rune. Enjoy his buyback comes out. Nice force to get the Rubik out of there. Lyrax are still not gone yet. Nice blink from Manic to dodge the stun. Dino got 4-staffed up by Mary. Nice play. Unfortunately, does not get any good results. Smoke up. They're heading into their enemy's base. Jump onto the Tiny. Does the Tiny have a buyback available? Yes, he does. Can go back into the game. But the damage from Dino is just so immense. Politimus needs to be careful. He's dead. He doesn't even get the time-lapse off. Leap forward. Jan can't do too much more. There's going to be the Stoikov jump in. Suicide. GG called. And that is NoSorry taking game number 2. To take us towards that final game of number 3. Yes, indeed. After 1 comes 2, and after 2 comes 3, ladies and gents. And we're going all the way towards that final game to be played. My name is DK Truman. Hopefully you enjoy the cast. Hopefully you enjoy the show. My throat is a bit parched, but I will be, we'll be going towards a short little break until the next game is ready. Again, follow the stream. If you like this content, don't forget to check out even when I'm not casting Dota. Or join the Discord if while you're at it. Maybe if you want to place a bet. Actually, I'll check if this game even is on Cloudbet right now. Do they have? No, they don't have a live bet on this game, unfortunately. But check out Cloudbet regardless. The link is in the chat. It's a cryptocurrency betting website, and they are awesome. I also tend to do giveaways and contests on my channel where you can win prizes, aka you can win some money. There are no limitations to joining. You can just, if you're in the Discord, you can compete. I will be doing a giveaway contest thing for the World Cup. So don't forget to join that one. I think I'll probably do another 100 euros cup for that one. Because I like it. And I find it fun. Okay, bye-bye, guys. I'll see you for game number 3 after the break. sniper. Okay, so they got a Lesh again this game against the Visage of Blink. Tiny. Another run for it. Could be for Yond. Could also be another stock of mid Tiny.
Radiant's turn to
As you saw that flex last game. Of course, Techies is still in the pool as well.
Dire's turn to pick.
Disruptor.
Disruptor. Get the glimpse off onto the... Oh, the game is actually on Dota Champions League. The Dota Champions League match is actually on Cloudbet. Rubik, good spell steals. I think it's a good tiny game as well. Keeps the sniper alive in the lane against a tiny Visage. They don't really have attack speed to deal with the Tombstone just yet. I'm liking Unique's draft really heavily here because there's also great steals. The tiny avatar steal is nice. The glimpse is an okay, pretty okay steal as well. Static Storm is also pretty nice to steal. Visage, I mean, if you steal the familiars, but that one's really hard to do. It does also kind of deny big ultis. Of course, Enigma has already been banned, but granted, with you picking Visage already on side of Water and Enjoy, you probably don't want to deal with the Beastmaster slash Visage slash Enigma anyway. Ember Spirit. Okay, so Stoic of Ember most certainly. Don't really think Palantimos plays it safe lane.
10 seconds remain.
Big plus is their control is kind of lacking on Unique side.
5
So Ember does have a little bit of a wild spree, I guess, that he can go through in team fights. But that's mainly it. I don't really think it does that much more than just kind of go wild.
5 seconds remain. Dire's turn to ban. Radiant's turn to ban.
Side ban. Okay, that would be a nice control hero. I think, well, the sniper's probably safe lane with the Lash mid, Rubik 4, Undying 5, and they need an off laner for Cloud to play. Which ones are left? Last pick is for Water Rune Enjoyer, so you probably need one that can handle most heroes, honestly. And considering you already have a Lash and Sniper, you need I think you need a peeling off laner. Something like a Mars to keep the Sniper and Lash alive, which obviously the Mars gets banned the freaking moment I say it. Maybe Centaur? It's not too bad. Pretty good against Visage. Doesn't really die against any of the Water Rune Enjoyer's heroes.
10 seconds remain.
Stampede tries to save your teammates' lives. Underlord, where you just get so many auras for your team that no one can die. Because Water Rune Enjoyers have a pretty okay lineup, but they really have no damage. I mean, not no damage, but single target's very weak on their part with the tiny Disruptor, Ember, Visage. Once you get stuff like, you know, BKB, Pipe, the what's it called? You know, a Glimmer Cape for the Undying, or you get yourselves a Wraithbacked on Underlord. I think Underlord would be a nice pick here for Unique because they don't need any damage. You just need to sustain, and Underlord does do a good job in sustaining. I mean, center technically as well.
Choose.
Sand King is a slightly different choice than I would have expected. But they're going all out on the damage here for Unique. The 3 cores is just tons and tons of damage. It is good control though, the Sand King with the burrow against Ember, for instance.
10 seconds remain. 5 seconds.
Last pick. It's going to be a Rubik's Sand King lane versus a probably Disruptor +1. You most likely want a range hero because you do have, you know, Tiny Ember that can frontline, and melee against Sand King is scary. But they go for the life stealer because whatever the fuck is DK is saying is completely wrong. I'm going to go with Unique. NoSorry. Sorry. It's not Unique anymore. They're back to being NoSorry. I guess Unique dropped the roster. I mean, they are looking for an org right now, so it's back to NoSorry. So yeah, that means that NoSorry will, in my opinion, probably win this series. But again, my opinion can be very wrong. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. Well, not everyone. Because, you know, some people just have wrong opinions.
Sock'em! You must be this tall.
Prepare for battle.
No brains.
No, one team smoked, the other is not. Oh, smoke broke. They know that there's an obs. Immediate counter warding coming in. Got him.
Why am I smiling? This is what trigger happy looks like.
30 seconds to battle.
Why am I smiling? This is what trigger happy looks like.
And a quick pause. Hey, hey. Bottom, ba-da-da-dum.
Look out for fallen rocks!
None of these. Only this.
Radiant versus Dire. It all comes down to this.
Rock'em sock'em, baby. Okay, we are back in business. Not much Jan can do in that scenario. But be harassed and get his strength stolen. Yeah, look at all those mangoes, bro. All the mangoes. Jan did go for level 1 toss though. But they tried to get more damage onto Black Archangel. The tower does significantly little. Diamond does take a lot there
Dire's
from the
courier
soul
has
assumption.
been killed.
And it's just mid. Ooh, nice sidestep there from Stoikov. Bottom lane, Sand King plus Disruptor up against the Sand King plus Rubik up against the Disruptor plus Life Stealer. Classic Finale is kind of annoying, but you do need to get the splashes going. Palantimos actually has an Orb of Venom plus in combination with Ghoul Frenzy. The slow is pretty significant. Arrow just takes a heap of damage there. Palantimos is fairly scary. Glimpse onto Cloud. Does not have the burrow yet. He is 5 experience away from being able to burrow out of there. Body blocks from Arrow. But this lane is rough. This lane is very rough without the telekinesis slash burrow. The odds for this game are 1.55. I think 1.55 on NoSorry is pretty okay. The Palantimos Lifestealer is starting off this laning stage very effectively.
Denied.
Black Archangel almost threw all of his mangoes, but Dino's got full on lane control here on the sniper.
First blood is on the ground, and we're already looking for more.
I thought I saw that in the forecast.
Well, there is Arrow first blooded in the bottom lane, so that is not too shabby here for the side of Water Rune enjoyers. And Blink is trying to survive, pull the creeps behind the tier 1 tower. Black Archangel is just going to be the big nuisance and bully Blink out. Jan's going to pull another creep wave.
A gift from the
Yeah,
temple.
Black Archangel is having the time of his life. Getting all them free farms. Oh, nice one from Blink. Problem is for Dino is that, yeah, the creeps are kind of pretty deep, to say the least. Tombstone dropped. And it is is pretty nicely sidestepped though there by Jan to make sure that he does not get just completely ran down with 50 zombies hitting him. Ooh, Dino actually needs to be a little bit careful from the Soul Assumption procs. He's actually dead. That is a huge win there for the side of Water Rune Enjoyers. I mean, that's insanely good for them. He actually dies?
Radiant's top tower is
Not a point
under
in
attack.
Soul Rip to keep his buddy alive, unfortunately. TP towards mid, refreshes Stoikov's bottle, while Manic is forced to walk all the way back to base.
A canary.
Going in for Stoikov. Tries to get himself out there. Does have a Fire Remnant down. Could kill off Arrow here.
The Radiant's middle tower
Arrow. Oh, that zombie. It's enough. Actually, it's the catapult killed him? Or the range creep? Something killed him there. That was a slight bit of a surprise nonetheless. It is going to be the kill secured, and Manic... They're trying to push out the tier 1 tower in mid. It is a catapult wave, so that's pretty big. Tombstone is still here. And then walking into the Tombstone. Arrow will die, but Mary will die in response.
Thousand of your kind have fallen.
Jan at the very least pulls the creeps away from the tower, so the tier 1 tower doesn't drop just yet. But it is a lot of damage already dealt. Half the tower is gone.
What have we here?
The Radiant scan, eager to know Dire's
Dino going for the Mask of Madness build. Like Archangel's almost level 5 on the Undying. He's having a really good game. Cloud, slightly less so, but at least he's having a better time than Blink. Actually, Blink's almost level 6, and that's when Visage timing pretty much comes into play. Black Archangel, Tombstone dropped. Close, but does not die, and Dino is going to try and get the kill, or at least the damage onto Blink. You find some familiars, though. Oh, can't find the next familiar. Yeah, the second one gets away, but that's 100 gold at the very least onto Dino, and the resummon's going to take 100 seconds. And walking in. Will they get the kill onto the Tombstone in time? Yes, they will. 125 in response. Cloud dies again in the bottom lane. Did pop Echo, not Echo, but the Epi for it.
Dire should look to their bottom tower.
Valentimos is a big bad bully. Full armlet is almost finished. Arrow glimpsed back, jump in onto the Rubik. Arrow, does he get away? Or Stoikov? Nope, last Sleight of Fist is going to be enough with the double damage.
This will come in handy.
And Water Rune Enjoyer is not looking too shabby here, especially with Valentimos being this stupidly fat. His full armlet, he's 9 minutes in. Armlet plus phase boots. That's a that's a pretty big life stealer. 2 kills, 65 creep kills already.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, they will spot out Jan. Black Archangel drops Tombstone. It's only level 1 Tombstone. He actually went for 3 points in decay. You don't see that too often on a support 5 position Undying. Most of the time it's max level Tombstone. Sometimes it's max level Soul Rip. Rubik almost level 6. Tiny's also bought the Cone of Knowledge. Wait, what level is Disruptor? Oh, Disruptor's already level 6. Then it makes sense. He needs Avatos levels. Actually didn't go for a point in tree grab. Normally you tend to see that as well being picked up level 1 because the Ras is pretty nasty, but in this case you're up against a Undying for the most part. Toss up towards Blink. But you gotta definitely be a bit careful when the Undying joins the fray. Manic here as well. Stun onto Jan. Will find the kill there in the tree line. Blink, will he get away? Yes, he will. Get the TP out to safety. Good rotation there from Manic at the very least. But does need to be careful because he's walking right into a death sentence. Saxon kinetic field. Manic silenced up. Stoikov, the AoE damage is more than plentiful. They will get the kill onto Manic, looking for Black Archangel next. He is level 6, so he drops his ulti. Has a Tombstone, does drop it in the process. He's going to go for Stoikov. Dino actually does a lot of damage here onto Stoikov, but it's still more than enough for Stoikov coming through. The Visage Familiars will die, though. Arrow's going to chase for Stoikov. Unfortunately, he stole Grave Chill of all spells, so it's not the greatest or strongest one, but there are no fire remnants available for Stoikov. He's actually going to try and turn it onto Arrow, and it seems to be very effective. Lift up, drag towards Manic. Manic with the Split Earth stun. Stoikov is going to get taken down. Arrow, can he get away? He steals the Soul Assumption, zaps him down, does in the very end die, because he did give away his position. He wasn't under ward vision. He died right there, so he wasn't under ward vision, but because he zapped his opponent, he was spotted. If he literally stayed hidden on that Rubik, he would not have died. But someone got a bit too greedy for that kill.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
However, during all of that shenanigan top lane, where they killed off Dino, Palantimos has just been free farming. He's already halfway towards his Deso. And it is, it's just really significantly dangerous.
A tithe to the impurities.
Manic still a bit off.
Radiant are scanning for enemies. Dire's
For
top
his
tower
Bloodstone.
is in danger.
Biz negativo lan.
Dire should look to their top tower. Dire's top tower is under attack. Top tower has fallen.
Arrow's not having fun. Run away! Still not fun though. And they do manage to find a big catch onto Dino. Blink, dagger reveal. Burrow only onto the one. Do they get away? Nice send back. Black Archangel charging for more. Actually, Stoikov gets himself a big kill there, but these Tombstone zombies are just doing a little bit too much for Jan to stay alive. Mary Y. Luckily enough, the Tombstone has been taken care of. Arrow's going to go for the TP attempt, but there's the root from Stoikov, denying any TPs from Arrow. And it's going to be another kill coming in for the Ember. Okay, that was a little bit weird in the end, but regardless, it is still the kills plentiful for the side of Water Rune enjoyers. And Stoikov is going for the Kai Assange build, which is significant survivability. You don't die to the like epicenter burrow wombo combo play that easily, so I kind of like it. It also brings in a lot of damage to all your AoE spells.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Death tax.
All the pushing power. Blink's got his full beautiful Wraithback completely finished. I don't really think they're going to build a Wraithback on NoSorry side. Ultimos, Dasso completed. That means Roshan is very doable. Cloud actually TP's in, which is fairly scary. Tries to get the burrow onto the familiars who are in the trees. The familiars actually might still die here. Cloud doesn't have a burrow. Will they get a cat? No, they won't have a way of controlling the familiars just yet. Manix going for the BKB into Shiva's. The armor is always nice against, especially against a Deso Lifestealer. Cloud. God, that damage coming out from Palantimos is quite massive. It was a couple of hits and you were already bursted down. Roshan is also very doable with the Wraithback plus the Lifestealers. Deso. For Water Rune enjoyers.
Dire's top tower is no more. There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
Arrow going for the Blink, Force Staff. Slightly different build than we saw last game. Instead of just rushing the Aether. But Force Staff, Blink, Force Staff, kind of those items are a necessity against a Lifestealer. The only real way to beat a Lifestealer most of the time is just kite the living crap out of him. Granted, they have a Sniper, which is really good for kiting. Rubik as well once he gets Shard and Force Staff. Manic does need to be a bit careful because his Bloodstone's now on cooldown. Oh, Cloud misses the burrow. And that's going to cost him his life. That is a really big whiff. If he hits that burrow, they can get the Split Earth stun. Maybe they have enough damage to burst him. Still a little bit skeptical if it would be enough.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Yeah, they're going Roach. There's just not really anything that they fear at this stage in the game. Sniper is not anywhere close to being as farmed as possible. One thing that will be problematic, though, for the side of Water Rune enjoyers is high ground pushing is so tough to do against a Sniper, a Lesh. Even an Undying is really good against it. I guess the best thing they have is going to be the tiny tossback play. But for the most part, pushing high ground is going to be nigh impossible. Unless you get a team fight win. Prior, Yon, Blink Dagger, reveal, toss back onto Arrow. He's going to get rooted up and Arrow is done for. Ultimus will turn that into a tier 1 tower as well. Hey, Sub-Siori.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is no more.
Yeah, and Soikov is going Ags so he can get the backline jumps. Make it hurt for the sniper. Speaking of which, Dino is pretty much done with the full BKB after the Dragonlance Mask of Madness. So he's actually been farming considerably well. They're also splitting the map a lot, as much as possible. Tombstone will be free money for Blink though. Look at that easy money. How much is it? Hundo 50. Comes on to Arrow. Blink Dagger, first item on Disruptor. Okay, okay. That's a very interesting choice. That's a lot of catch that they're going for. Top lane, Cloud trying to get himself out of there. Doesn't have any disengage possible, as the barrel was already used. Was very close to getting the Blink Dagger off, and you know, he also has Tumbler's Toy, but the cooldown, the damaging cooldown. Black Archangel doesn't have Tombstone. Another one being found out, and they're getting a lot of kills. And there's the Blink Dagger usage from Mary Y. Dino will not really pay the price for it, but it definitely does show a bit of a threat in these in this game. Disruptor can pop up from anywhere.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is no more.
Cloud Yules or Control. Also slightly surviving it when you get Static Stormed. I mean, it doesn't do shit for glimpsing. You still get glimpsed. Which is still one of the weirdest mechanics ever.
Of illusion.
That Yules can't save you from glimpse. I actually don't like that.
Dire's middle tower
But a 5k
is
net worth
under
lead. Like, the only thing that can save you from it is a BKB, right? From being glimpsed. Or like a Shadow Demon and whatnot. Two-man Burrow Cloud going in for the Epi. Doesn't get it off though, and he is dead. Oh, if he had the Epi before, and that could have been huge, but it's slightly unfortunate. Black Archangel drops the Tombstone. And we'll just get mowed down very quickly. The Shard from Palantimos as well, doing so much work. The open wounds that keep spreading all over the place. It's how much of a slow? 50% slow.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And Water Rune Enjoyers rolling over their opponents. Dino's actually... Ooh. He's going Deso Sniper. He's going big damage Sniper. That's kind of cool.
Dire are scanning for
Big D Sniper.
A tool to teach.
Okay, Avatos. God, Black Archangel is so fast. In the grave, and Dino needs to run away. Doesn't have a Force Staff. Actually, they have no way of keeping him alive. BKB does come in. The stolen Infest from Rubik puts him in a rough spot. Dino gets forced further, but he gets glimpsed backwards. That is going to be 3 kills. Now high ground defending is going to be pretty tough to do with your entire team pretty much dead. They're all dead. Deso is kind of nice, but the lack of Force Staff is just like, what's even the point? They have roots,
fortified.
they have glimpse, but
Dire's bottom
I really
tower
think that
is
I'm
under
not.
attack.
I kind of like the idea of Deso, but it doesn't really work when you can't really get a hit off at all. Yeah.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Okay, stun on Stoikov. But they don't really have any control for Stoikov. There's a double damage in the river. And an Infest Bomb at the ready. They have a blink in a couple of seconds. Cloud going in with the burst onto Mary. Static Storm in 1 second. However, there's going to be the Infest from behind. Black Archangel doesn't get the Tombstone down. Manic on the chase for more, actually. They're spread out in this fight, but Dino is the one being chased currently. He's trying to go for the man fight against Palantimos, but he doesn't actually have the attack speed to get the headshot spam. Palantimos has a basher. 10-0-7 on the Lifestealer. You know that fight where you've got the engagement between a Lifestealer and a sniper, and you sometimes see the Lifestealer not being able to do anything? That is because they have a lot of attack speed, because they get like a Maelstrom into Mjolnir, or they pop the Mask of Madness, which I guess, yeah, but it still was nowhere near enough damage to push the Lifestealer back. Ultimus just didn't care. Guess they're just waiting for Roche number 2 to get the Aegis on the Lifestealer. He walks up the high ground. He's even going for a BKB, which, well, in combination with Rage, gives you, what, 15 seconds of magic immunity against a lineup that has primarily magic damage. Cloud. Dodge and weave, baby. Dodge and weave. Arrows, first item, 4 staff. Does anyone else have? Okay, Sand King almost has his 4 staff. And Dying is... They almost have 3 4 staffs on the Dire side. Okay, the Shard's actually also pretty nice. Shard / 4 staff is pretty okay for the sniper. Black Archangel is just instantaneous death every time. Manic forced to pop the BKB. That's going to be his... I actually don't know how long it was, but it does force him back. I think it's time to get a shard on the Lesh, though. Soon enough, at the very least, to deal with all the high ground pushes that will be coming in. Infested, yawned. They've got their dive bomb ready. And now they're also smoked up to boot. Looking for more. Can they get a catch? Smoke gets broken though. And Stoikov, he's got himself the Aghanim Scepter, so he is a very elusive hero. He's also going for the Shard next. Could get it for free from Roche, which I would assume that they'd probably give it to him. Maybe the Visage. They could give it to Visage as well, because the Shard is stupid. Yeah, look at this Visage. Look at Blink. He's got Wraith Pact as AC Pipe. Aura Heaven. No damage taken. Black Archangel he again doesn't get the Tombstone down. Every single fight he dies before he can get it down. There's going to be a jump on Stoikov. Doesn't have a BKB, but the Static Storm kinetic field from Mary holds them in place. Dino's trying to go for the right click fast. He only gets the kill onto Mary. That is 4 kills with the buyback and a GG called by NoSorry. They tap out, and that, ladies and gents, is it. Game, set, match. It is going to be with at the start of the series 2.8 odds Water Rune Enjoyers taking the series. They just could not do anything against the Lifestealer this game around. My name was DK Truman. Sexiest man alive. Or alive also kind of works. Just alive. Hopefully you enjoyed the cast. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to follow the stream as well. And join the Discord while you're at it. Hopefully I'll see you guys around in one of these matches the upcoming week. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I will be tapping out, and I'll see you guys another time. Goodbye, tata, huzzah. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening.